Tigers in the black uniforms on the home field for future Tigers here at Tiger Stadium in Mercedes. The Pop Warner Tigers are taking on the Buccaneers out of Harlingen. Buccaneers in the red uniforms. As we get set here for this one to get underway. This was not the game they originally had scheduled here on the schedule we were provided. These teams played earlier on another field behind us. They'll hand the ball off, and the Tigers running the ball to the right-hand side will gain a few yards. We had asked before this tournament started if they would provide uniforms with at least numbers so we could identify some players. A lot of teams obliged. They had numbers on their uniforms. This case, no identification whatsoever on either team. So we do just bring you the fact that this is Mercedes with the football, taking on Harlingen. Tiger Pop Warner will throw the ball over the middle. That's caught near first down yardage. It is a first down the right-hand side, and the Tigers move the chains. This game brought to you in part by Envy Designs out of Raymondville, Texas at 544 South 7th Street in Raymondville. Also by FD Graphics at 413 West Jackson in Harlingen. And by Lube Master, which is located on Business 77 between Harlingen and San Benito at 956-399-5854. Lube Master helping bring you this game. Lerner TV, also one of the sponsors at 956-241-1921. And Quality Electric, also broadcasting made possible by just some of these sponsors that are coming across. They'll run the ball for the Tigers. Get 3 downs to get a first down in this scenario. 10-minute halves, 2-minute halftime break, and a quickly played game when it's all said and done. As we're on the center of the field here at Tiger Stadium. And the Tigers on the opening possession are in Harlingen territory. They'll look to throw, having time over the middle. That's caught. Move is made. Nice move made. And now little yards after the catch. Moves the ball further downfield, about 12 yards out of the end zone for this Mercedes team. First possession of the game, Mercedes moving it downfield. It's tough to put on a sustained drive with only 3 downs to get a first down and only 1 chance to get a first down on a drive. Doing a nice job thus far. Now a lot of time. Ball delivered, and that's going to be tipped and incomplete. And a turnover on downs gives the ball to Harlingen. So a good drive, but no points on the board for Mercedes. And Harlingen will take over. It's the Harlingen Buccaneers. This is 10 and under flag football, the NFL flag football tournament format brought to you by Chewy's Custom Sports as we're here at Tiger Stadium in Mercedes, Texas. Buccaneers will start the drive with a running play to the right-hand side. Short gain on first down. And it brings up second down. We covered the Buccaneers earlier in a game. First time we've seen the Mercedes Pop Warner team here on this field. They'll look to throw and look for a ball on the right side. That's caught down the left-hand side. A tackle is made on a flag pull, but that's enough for a first down. A nice pitch and catch for Harlingen. Harlingen moving the ball downfield. Has a new set of downs here. It's a 70-yard field, so they're halfway there. That ball's tipped and nearly intercepted by Mercedes. And on the incompleted pass, it brings up second down for Harlingen. We do have a second camera over there on the other field that's currently unoccupied. Buccaneers will throw the ball to the right side. Yards after the catch, and then finally out of bounds on the right side. And third down coming up. Only 3 downs. There's illegal contact, a penalty this time against Mercedes. So this will move the ball even further downfield, a better chance to score for Harlingen there on their first possession of the game. Handoff, running play for the Buccaneers, and that is in the end zone for a touchdown for the Buccaneers. They'll score the points and take a 6-0 lead. Going for the 2-point conversion for the Buccaneers. Looking to get it from the air. That ball is picked off down the left sideline. It's a defensive stop, extra point, no good. Nice play defensively. And a 6-0 game. Mercedes gets the ball for a second time after this. Mercedes with the ball after the score by Harlingen. And now the Tigers looking to get something going on the offensive end. That's a completed pass out near the midfield stripe with some extra room down the left-hand sideline. 6 points on the board for the Tigers. They tie it up. Catch was made in traffic and then separating and speeding away for the score. Tigers tie it up. Now they'll go for the extra point. And they'll line up for what appears to be a 1-point conversion, which means you have to pass the ball. If they elect to go for 2, they can bring it out beyond that marker. They'll be able to go for a run or a pass. This will be a direct pass looking for a 2-point conversion. Still looking, pressure comes, ball delivered, incomplete. And no good on the extra point. This game brought to you in part by Envy Designs out of Raymondville, Texas at 544 South 7th Street in Raymondville, by FD Graphics at 413 West Jackson in Harlingen, by Loopmaster, which is between Harlingen and San Benito on the San Benito side of Business 77, 956-399-5854. Leonard TV, also out of Harlingen at 956-241-1921, and Quality Electric, bringing you this game. Halftime has arrived, all tied up at 6 apiece. Harlingen and San Benito. Well, check that, Harlingen and Mercedes. Back with more after this. TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Services have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Back here in Mercedes, home of the Mercedes Tigers, Tiger Stadium, on a Sunday as we have 10 and under flag football coverage, NFL flag football on a tournament here today at the land of the Tigers. At halftime, the Mercedes Tigers on top of, check that, tied with the Harlingen Buccaneers, 6 apiece. As we get set to start the second half, I want to again thank the advertising sponsors that assisted with some funds for this game. Lube Master, Leonard TV, Quality Electric, FD Graphics, Envy Designs, just some of the sponsors that assisted in the broadcast. Here on Rio Sports Live, we've got additional crews coming a little bit later on today. Freddie Heredia, no-showed us again. That's not anything new to fans out there who have been accustomed to waiting for him to come across the valley. And so we were unable to put another system in play early on. Eric Madrano will be here a little bit later on. And we look forward to bringing you coverage of that game as well. Harlingen in the red uniforms. Mercedes in the black uniforms. As we start the second half, it'll be a 10-minute half, which will fly by rather quickly. Not quite as fast as the 2-minute halftime breaks, but nonetheless, we'll get this one in and out. And a couple of possessions for each team. Harlingen with the ball in the red uniforms. They'll start the first drive of the second half. And they'll run the ball to the right-hand side. Now cutting it back upfield. Nice cutback. And some yards gained for Harlingen on the first play of the second half. Nice cutback there from that right to left side for the Harlingen Buccaneers. Second down coming up. And they'll hand it off. Running play left-hand side. Nice stutter step. And yards down the left sideline, just shy of the first down marker by about 1.5 yards. Third down coming up. Harlingen will have to convert here, and they're in a no-run zone, meaning they'll have to complete a pass to sustain this drive. On third down, they'll fake the handoff, look to throw, over the top, and caught behind the secondary, and 6 points for Harlingen. They take a 12-6 lead. Nice ball fake up front, and then over the top, and Harlingen scores 6 points. They'll go for a 2-point conversion. For the extra point. Ball in the end zone. That's caught. 2-point conversion is good. Harlingen strikes first in the second half. They go up 14-6. This is Rio Sports Live.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
We are back here, and action continues. Before the snap here, there's whistles, and a penalty flag is thrown. Before Mercedes can get a snap off to start their first drive of the second half. In the first half, each team scored once, and that was on consecutive possessions. Other than that, the defense held the game in check. Another whistle before the snap. Another false start called against Mercedes. And now they'll run the ball. Nice room up the middle. Now cutting and weaving through traffic. One man to beat down the left-hand side. And the Tigers score, responding to Harlingen. We're all tied up after an extra point attempt. Well, before that, they threw a flag behind the play. And so they'll take points off the board. Apparent touchdown taken off the board. Flag was thrown behind the play. So Harlingen maintains the lead, and now they get the football. They'll hand it off. Running play again, right-hand side, and quickly that one's shut down. Second down coming up for the Harlingen Buccaneers. Buccaneers will hand it off. And a nice move made out of the backfield. Now down the sideline. Stop made right before the 5-yard marker that indicates a no pass zone. Or check that, a no run zone. And so Harlingen will have it. They'll still be able to pass or run from here. They'll look to throw in the flats. That's caught on the right-hand side. And a first down for Harlingen as they'll move the chains on that completed pass. Harlingen clicking here in the second half. Scoring on their first possession to take the lead, and now moving the ball into Mercedes territory for a second time in the second half. They'll look to throw again over the middle. That's going to be picked off. Tigers on the return. Get it to the outside, brought down there, but Tigers take over as the defense makes a play. So the Harlingen offense was moving the ball, but the Tigers defense able to get the ball back for the offense to try to tie this game up. They'll hand it off on a running play. Up the middle, now bouncing it to the outside for the Tigers. Down the left-hand side, nice move made, and 6 points on the board for the Tigers. Nice run that time. Pay dirt for the Tigers of Mercedes. No flags on that play, so this stands. And a chance now for an extra point. For Mercedes. They'll pass it in the back corner. That's going to be tipped and incomplete. And so the extra point no good. Harlingen hangs on to the lead. A couple minutes left here in the half. Harlingen offense will take over. Mercedes needs to get their hands on the football again. Harlingen can try to run out the clock. They'll look to throw. Looking for a deep ball. Downfield. That's going to be caught. And on the money. And 6 points coming up. A one-play touchdown strike for Harlingen. 6 more points for the Buccaneers. Puts them up 8 at 20-12. And now a critical extra point coming up for Harlingen. Trying to put this game away, looking to throw. That man's open, it's incomplete. So a breath of life for Mercedes when you look at it, because of the fact that Harlingen could have run this clock out. But now after the one-play score, Mercedes Tigers will get a chance here. With 40 seconds left in this game, they need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. That would tie the game. On first down, looking to throw for Mercedes. A lot of time. Now they'll throw it. It's caught. Trying to get to the outside, and they do. Down the left sideline. Whistle blows just as they got it across the time for the first down mark. Tigers racing up to the line, trying to get off another snap. This ball game is winding down. Final seconds ticking away. Tigers, another chance here. Heave a pass downfield. That's incomplete. And Mercedes gets a timeout which will buy them another play here to close out this ball game, down by 8. Game brought to you in part by Loopmaster out of San Benito, out of Leonard TV, FD Graphics as well out of Harlingen, and Envy Designs from Raymondville, also Quality Electric helping us with the broadcast. A little bonus coverage here on Rio Sports of some of the younger kids coming up through the ranks. In this case, some flag football coverage coming from Mercedes on a Sunday. Maybe time for 2 plays, but I would expect this is the last play of this game for Mercedes. And they'll run it. Bounce it to the outside, now up the middle of the field. Trying to get to the corner, and they do. Touchdown, Mercedes. And now they got a chance to tie this ball game up in the late stages. Running play for the Tigers. And now an extra point away, a 2-point conversion from tying it up at 20 apiece. Most competitive game we've had thus far today here on Rio Sports. 2-point conversion. Tigers look to throw. Get it. Man there. Good. 2-point conversion. We're all tied up at 20 apiece. And now we send it into overtime. I'm not sure what they do on overtime. We talked about all the scenarios with the exception of how they're going to play out the overtime here in this game. So they'll just end it as a tie. These teams have played earlier. This was a bonus game for the two teams anyway. Final score, 20-20. Nothing decided here, but a lot of good action. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Till next time, so long.